The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So now out trots the former Bengal kicker, Randy Bullock, for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
from the 36. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Sliding out of the pocket. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the handoff, Evans. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Mixon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Come on, Rick.
Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you want...
Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Third and goal, Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On first down, it's Tannehill. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Titans.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Tannehill. slant to Brown. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day on this. 11 Thomas. On the team.
Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Derrick Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Mixon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The 71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mixon will try the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Mixon running right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Mixon. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.